Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakah Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the brothers that put this truth to the four corners week in, week out, to the brothers and sisters that believe and follow this truth in sincerity, and also to the house of David, which by default is the kingdom of heaven. This is Brother Daniel Allah from Trinidad, GMS West Camp, right? With hopefully this video through the Spirit is edifying, right? Somewhat. Now, doing a video on this scenario here, right? I don't know what I don't want to name this video, but this is simply the more proof that our people that are in America, in the Americas and throughout the various parts of the world, are the Israelites, right? This is Anthony Edwards, and he did something, pertaining to the scriptures, where the scripture speaks about our people hating their wives and leaving their children. Oh, now we have this guy here, Anthony Edwards, having children left and right, and being the type of father, he basically, left his child. He doesn't want anything to do with the child or the mother, right? Now it's a situation where I'm not going into the specifics of the situation. I'm just pointing out, how people as men, we don't take full responsibility of our children, and we leave our children, as opposed to the curses. That is the curses. It said, the Lord said that He would put these curses on our people as a sign, right? A sign is something that when you read the sign, you know, well, hey, this is the place that they're looking for here, or this is the person you're looking for, or whatsoever, whatever the case may be, right? So I'm just pointing out that the curses are real upon our people, as before, even today, right? And we see this situation here with Anthony Edwards doing the same, leaving his child. He wants nothing to do with his child, But he did something that no man has really done in history. He paid 18 years child support. He told this woman not to have the child, and she refused because, hey, anyhow that is against the law. You're not supposed, that is murder, right? Having to kill the child, get rid of the child, that is murder. So she made the correct choice to keep the child, right? If you didn't want the child in the first place, you all should wrap it up, have protected sex. But they know what they were doing, They both wrong on both sides, He told this woman what he wanted to do. He didn't want any children, and she tried to trap him, right? Try to get money out of him, but so like he got out of that situation by paying all 18 years child support. We never heard of this happening in history. That's another video of but the whole thing is that our people, our people is in the scriptures, predominantly our people, the tribe of Judah, the natives, the people in the Americas and also all over the world, they are the Israelites, and you can see it from the curses, you know what I mean? So I'm going to run the video, and I'm going to give you the full rundown on this lady here. She's explaining. She's going to give the full rundown on what takes place here, and I'm going to read a scripture, And this is just more proof that our people are the Israelites, right? So, without further ado, I will run the video.
Did you hear the rumor that NBA star Anthony Edwards told a judge that he wanted to pay 18 years of child support up front because he didn't want to have nothing to do with his baby mama or their child? This is 38-year-old Aisha Howard, a brand ambassador who gave birth to a daughter named Aubrey in October of 2024. And this is Anthony Edwards. He plays ball for the Minnesota Wolves. And apparently and allegedly, he got 3 different women pregnant last year. He met Aisha in Georgia, and after he got her pregnant, she sent him a text message letting him know that he was going to be a father. Anthony immediately told her to have an abortion, and she said she didn't want to do it because she had just had an abortion 2 years ago, and she regretted it. So he told her that child gonna be fatherless, and then he blocked her on every social media platform to let her know he was serious. He did not want a child with her. So she went through the entire pregnancy alone, and right before she gave birth, she moved to California and had the baby named Aubrey in a California hospital. As soon as she gave birth, she filed a paternity lawsuit in California asking for Anthony to be added to the birth certificate and for him to reimburse her for all of the costs associated with her pregnancy and to establish child support to support her and the child for the duration of the child's childhood. After they took a DNA test and Anthony was the father, he said, "That's okay, I'm the father, but I don't want visitation rights or custody. She can have her." The only thing Anthony asked for was for child support to be determined in Georgia because he believed Aisha moved to California so that she can get a bigger child support payment out of him. So he filed a separate paternity lawsuit in Georgia and waited. And lo and behold, the California judge agreed with Anthony and determined that the Georgia judge will preside over the child support case. And then rumors began circulating that Anthony asked to pay the entire 18 years of child support up front because he don't want to have nothing to do with Aisha. Even though there's absolutely no evidence that he really said that, people are angry and saying, dang, he must seriously hate her and that child. People are debating what happened to Aisha, where she couldn't lock down this YN like Drea did. What do you think of this crazy situation? Leave a comment to let me know.
Yeah, that situation is really crazy, you know me. But again, I'm not getting into the specifics of of what take place here, but just to show, this is what our people do, especially our men, but predominantly our men. They end up in relationships, and they have children, and they end up leaving leaving the woman and the child. He did the correct thing and paid all the expenses, but it's more to raising a child than just spending money on a child. It needs a parental guidance. It needs a father figure in the life of that child. But our people, because of the curses of Deuteronomy, you see what happens, right? So let's read Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, right? His own people, right? And towards his wife of his bosom, which would be this woman here. He has 2, 3, 4 different women. He's not supposed to turn his back away from them, towards the wife of his bosom and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall do what? Leave. Right? And this is from the curses of Deuteronomy, that what will happen to the children of Israel. Right? This is just one of the curses to mark our people, to show, hey, this is what our people, our people are deep into the curses of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Well, with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. Giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash, to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the brothers that push this truth to the 4 corners week in, week out. The brothers and sisters that believe and follow this truth in sincerity, say Shalom. And to the house of David, which by default is the kingdom of heaven. You say shalom to you. This is Brother Daniel. Until next video. Right? See, what lababal, you know. Until next video. Shalom.